if you're not, this right here is where it's been all night. Inconsistent, frustrating for the hit.
The craziest MLB moments of 2025? Disregard the hits. It's what transpired after the calls that changed the game. A third strike that was called. Schwarber is not in. However, this wasn't merely any out. It was a strike that no one thought possible. The throw stayed far outside the strike zone. Schwarber's eyes are wide with rage, as if he has just been cheated in front of a national audience. He strides angrily away from the plate, bat in grip, shouting at the umpire as if his voice represents the sole truth remaining on the field. He hits the bat forcefully on the ground, the sound resonating throughout the stadium.
Called strike three, and Schwarber is thrown out of the game, and he had...
The audience pauses to breathe. You can sense the tension escalate, vibrant, intense, and then it occurs. The umpire indicates, ejected. Just like this, Schwarber's breakdown has erupted into turmoil. Athletes mutter, mentors fidget anxiously. The stadium falls silent, amazed by the sheer intensity of what just occurred. What made this call upset Schwarber more than any other this season? The replay reveals the narrative. A throw far from the strike zone, obviously overlooked by the umpire. Still no turnaround, no opportunity for redemption. The umpire remains steadfast and completely unmoved. This was not solely concerning a single pitch. This was a volatile situation primed to explode. What about Schwarber? He ignited the fuse. What occurred next altered the entire match and possibly the whole season. Tony La Russa charges onto the field, intense, loud, unyielding. He's fully committed, protecting his player fiercely like a lion. "You can't miss that call," he shouts, voice echoing throughout the stadium. The referee's gaze sharpens. No prior notice. La Russa is gone this time, removed immediately. The audience erupts with some jeering, while others applaud the Flames.
As Jimenez down on strikes.
However, the disorder is still ongoing. Moments later, Alex Cora erupts following a stunning decision in the fifth inning. His objection is strong and unyielding, and then, just like that, he's thrown out as well. The pressure rises sharply. Dugouts alive with activity, managers moving back and forth, coaches yelling at the referees. They are no longer spectators. They have become participants in this chaotic performance. One expulsion triggers another, like lightning hitting a parched field. The umpires remain unfazed, ejecting individuals without hesitation, maintaining their rhythm. Supporters are up and cheering, some shouting in shock, while others revel in the pure intensity. The energy is charged. Nobody has any idea what's going to happen next. It's an unadulterated, raw burst of baseball rage. This is not just a regular game, it's a struggle for dominance, and the coaches, they're fading quickly. Garcia makes his move. The number is close. A 97-mile-per-hour fastball zooms in for called strike three, low and inside. Garcia stops in his tracks, eyes wide, shock engulfing him like a tidal wave. He raises his hands, shaking his head. No chance that was a strike. The umpire remains steadfast, expressionless, yet the harm is inflicted. Abruptly, the dugouts explode. Players surge forth, resembling a tidal wave crashing onto the field. Trainers shouting, fists striking seats, voices escalating into a din. The referees hustle to maintain control, yet the pressure breaks suddenly. Benches erupt in a moment. You can sense it, the energy, the fierce rage cutting through the stadium atmosphere. This isn't merely another argument over pitches, it's an explosive situation. The ALCS comes to a standstill as disorder engulfs the field. Yells blend with pounding feet. Competitors clash, gazes fiery, breaths laden with irritation. Was it only that call, or is there a deeper darkness lurking under old resentments, tension, the burden of a championship fading away? The cameras capture each intense moment, each moment filled with intensity. The ALCS has now become a clash, and no one knows what the outcome will be. We're just starting the sixth inning, yet this game has turned completely around. The area for a strike? An enigma that remains unsolvable. Each pitch resembles a hunch, and the umpire's tolerance operating on empty. Both dugouts are quickly emptying. Players, coaches, and even equipment managers are leaving. The umpire's arms are a whirlwind, ejecting anyone who dares to cross the line. It's disorder ensues. Bat flips receive intense stares. Helmets collide with the dugout benches, resonating with intensity. Hosmer's annoyance escalates as he throws his bat following a called strike. The umpire shows no hesitation. "You're out of here!" The audience cheers, yet the tension is only escalating. Then, Sigur gets struck out on a call that had half the crowd shaking their heads. Questionable at best. Bam! Ejected. No moment to catch a breath. This has evolved beyond a game. It's a conflict now. The umpire is making the decisions like a commander in battle, but are they overstepping their bounds? Is this degree of anger the new norm, or has the game overstepped a perilous boundary? The atmosphere is charged with tension. No one is aware of what comes next. Not all ejection involve a dramatic explosion. At times, it's simply quite odd. A base coach disputing the runner's route. Before you realize it, he's leaving the field, ejected. Nobody predicted it. Perplexity spreads across the arena. Gamers become immobile. The crowd's heads swivel as if they're witnessing a magic trick that has failed. Then there's that unexpected interference call, players bickering, coaches yelling, but the umpire's ruling is definitive. Quiet. The announcers are also confused, searching for solutions. Did that just happen? Someone hushed remarks live. One coach argues too calmly before the umpire reacts and sends him off. No theatrics, no yelling, simply a calm. You're done. Everyone is standing there, confused and questioning why. What is truly happening in this situation? Did the rules get stretched? Is there a hidden tension simmering beneath the surface? These aren't merely strange calls. They're enigmas shrouded in intrigue. The type that leads you to wonder, is there something else happening out of sight? Beyond what the cameras capture? One thing is clear. 2025 delivered ejections that not only surprised us, but also made us reconsider everything we believed we understood about the sport. Mercer rushes off the field. Eyes red, jaw tightly locked, anguish etched on his face. The sting feels almost palpable through the screen. This isn't merely annoyance, it's genuine suffering, the type that affects you more than a botched move or an incorrect decision. Supporters are excited. Social media is on fire. Memes inundate feeds. Furious tweets collide with empathetic replies. It's a complete emotional whirlwind. Certain players conceal it with laughter, dismissing it as merely a component of the game. Yet others? They're broken, nodding their heads in astonishment. The cameras capture every moment of uncertainty, every breath weighed down by fatigue. Post-game interviews reveal hidden truths, revealing cracks in the facade with frustrations simmering just below the surface. This isn't just a straightforward ejection or a missed call. The weight of an entire season pressing down, tension rising to a breaking point. The question lingers heavily in the atmosphere. How much longer until someone breaks for real? The emotional pressure is unmistakable. It's the quiet struggle that goes unnoticed, yet affects everyone. This goes beyond baseball. It's the personal tale behind each throw, every strike, and all the intense interactions on that field. The tension didn't end when the players exited the field. Suspensions crashed down like lightning. Fines accumulated substantial amounts, significant repercussions. How did the league respond? Public remarks varied from ambiguous to pointed and cutting. "Umpires in hot water," screamed the headlines. "Players battle in unmatched season," shouted the sports sections. The negative response? It detonated, extending beyond the diamond. Yet, away from the cameras and out of sight, murmured conversations occupied the conference rooms. Intense discussions continued late into the night. Power dynamics. Who is truly making the decisions? Is this turmoil spiraling beyond control? Or is it merely a component of a larger scheme? Gamers express frustrations on the internet. Supporters argue in numerous discussions. Social media ignites with each new suspension. The league attempts to soothe the chaos, yet each action raises additional inquiries. The ejections rattled the core of Major League Baseball. The sport is at a pivotal moment. Will the league impose stricter measures or allow the chaos to continue? What's the following step? Only time will reveal. However, one thing is undeniable. 2025 will be remembered for a long time. Was Schwarber's ejection warranted, or did the umpire overreact significantly? The entire stadium stood still, observing a star player erupt over a decision that appeared nothing like a strike. But what caused everything to escalate so quickly? Was it truly just a poor decision, or was there something more significant simmering underneath? Then, there's the larger issue. Why did the umpires appear to have lost complete control this season? At one instant, It's an unreadable strike zone. In the next, players and managers are being ejected indiscriminately, as if the regulations shifted in the middle of the game. What's happening behind the curtain? What about that ALCS brawl that cleared the benches? You witnessed the frustration, the stress breaking like a cord. But what ignited that flame? Was it merely the intensity of the moment, or something premeditated? A signal communicated on the field. Then arrived the strange expulsions. Coaches thrown out for chaos, gear slams that surprised everyone. Were these singular outbursts, or indications of a league under strain, altering everything permanently? The 2025 MLB season doesn't provide straightforward answers. It presents a puzzle instead. What mysteries remain hidden beneath the turmoil? And will we ever learn the complete story? From Schwarber's heated outburst, shouting at the ump, smashing his bat, losing composure on national television, to the benches emptying in the ALCS, 2025 was not a typical MLB season. This was disorder at an entirely different scale. Ejections occurring everywhere, players and managers driven to the edge, and tempers breaking like never seen before. It was no longer merely a game. It was a clash of determination, intense feelings overflowing, each decision examined, every glare filled with pressure. We witnessed star after star spiral out of control, from explosive incidents that shook arenas to unexpected expulsions that caught everyone off guard. Coaches disputing routes, umpires growing impatient, and fans trapped in the chaos of this turmoil. The drama extended beyond the field, resonating online and throughout every clubhouse in the league. And here's the twist: the inquiries persist. Was Schwarber's dismissal warranted? What actually sparked the ALCS bench-clearing chaos? The league's penalties and suspensions only touched on a fraction of what occurred. The feelings remain intense. The disputes are far from resolved. 2025 didn't merely change the ejection guidelines, it crafted a narrative you can't ignore. And the wildest aspect? This story is still happening. Which ejection surprised you the most? Share your opinions below, and let's start the discussion. Remember to subscribe for more incredible MLB highlights. And if you believed 2025 was crazy, just hold on for what's ahead.